Well, hello and welcome back, my Royal Rogues. My name is Jesus Enrique Rosas. I'm the Royal Rogue. And tonight, I want to thank you for coming to last night's live stream to talk about Catherine. And we could all send her prayers and wish for a speedy recovery. It was certainly not easy for me at some points, but what I wanted was just to have a space to share our feelings together. Having said that, there are unfinished businesses in this matter, especially in the sense that some people should be roasted about this. But what I cannot promise this time is that this video that you're about to watch will be family friendly. In fact, this is an honest trigger warning. From this point onwards, there will be heavy swearing of every level possible. So you have been warned. I will not be holding back. So, who better to start than the Monte Shit Show duo? First of all, this is my own tweet yesterday that pretty much summarizes what I feel about them. Harry and Meghan made a statement. Literally, nobody cares. And as for me, it will continue to be an immense pleasure to witness, document, and laugh at the painful downfall that they have brought upon their lame existences. Watching karma make both of them her bitches is priceless. And yes, this is the best part. This is something that they have done for themselves and to themselves, and they are the only ones to blame. But it gets worse. Prince Harry has reached out to his brother, Prince William, after learning of Kate's cancer. Harry and Meghan have both been in touch with their brother, sister-in-law, but did so privately. It's not clear if that was a phone video call or some messages of support. Now, explain to me like I had alcohol-induced brain damage. How can they be in touch privately and then make it public for the world to know? Because you cannot have your cake and eat it too. And by the way, now that I mentioned Chris Shipp, I wonder if he has analyzed the daffodils or dandelions in the background of Catherine's video, or he has called for an expert to assess their levels of maturity. But let's move on. Discount Barbican needs a special mention here because when the palace made the announcement, he tweeted the image of a countdown clock. You know, Discount Barbican, I think if this had been tweeted by any other account, it would have been just that. An alarm to save the date or the hour for the announcement of the palace. But it was you, the one who collaborated to include those blatant lies on the Dutch version of Endgame. By the way, have you sued anyone yet? I thought so. Now you begin to cry like a plastic bitch about the fact that people misinterpreted your tweet. Well, that's what you earn. But this is your own doing. You have been openly helping Harry and Meghan into establishing a narrative to damage the royal family, with a special focus on William and Catherine. What exactly did you expect? That everyone was going to just ignore all that you have done? You claim yourself to be a journalist and don't seem to grasp the concept of context. That it was not the alarm clock tweet that got people angry. Don't think that we are so naive. It was your own reputation that caused the backlash, and you deserve every ounce of it. And speaking of people who identify as journalists, I'm just going to make a passing reference to John Oliver, who joked on the Andy Cohen show that there was a non-zero chance that Kate Middleton died 18 months ago. Now, there's the problem with people who want to pass as smart or quirky, using nerdy remarks like non-zero to look smarter than they are. I'm embarrassed to think that you were funny, John. I really am. I don't know if you were never funny in the first place and my taste in humor just improved. But this was the nail in the coffin. Calling you a piece of shit or a little man, either way, is pretty much what you deserve. And let's make the direct connection to Piers Morgan, who was roasting Oliver for said remarks. Oh, what a gentleman, coming in defense of Catherine. I'm touched. And let's not talk about the way he praised how Kate spoke with such clarity and courage. And This is the best part. In just 2 extraordinary powerful minutes, she shut down all the wild global conspiracy theory madness. Now, keep that global conspiracy theory madness in mind. Weren't you the same guy who said, and I quote, "Kate Middleton's fake photo fiasco proves the secretive royals must come clean"? And I'm not that triggered by the fact that you call Catherine Kate Middleton. That's something that we all must expect from all these so-called journalists. No, it's the fact that you had the gall to say the photo was fake. And people with a platform like you claiming that the photo was fake are the first ones responsible for fueling the global conspiracy theory madness. So you cocksucker, you have no honor whatsoever. Exactly like John Oliver. I used to respect you and even look up to you sometimes, but not anymore. Because this is the proof that you will do anything and will stab anyone in the back and will suck up to anyone just for the sake of staying relevant. I would go as far as to say that Piers Morgan is worse than Maruchan. Now, don't get me wrong. Maruchan is a piece of work. But at least you know what she stands for. You know that she's always going to attack the monarchy. You know that William could save all the puppies in the world and she will find a way to complain. But being two-faced like Piers Morgan, just like Omid Scobie and so many other royal reporters, that's the lowest scum of the earth. It's like Burbsy. Burbsy really wants to believe that he's relevant in this game. What I don't understand is that a man of his stature, with an IQ of 160 as he claims, keeps entangled with royals gossip. It's like his tech ventures don't keep him busy or relevant enough. So the only claim to fame is being featured on Harry and Meghan's documentary. But yes, he also claims that Catherine's photos and videos were fake, which, for me, confirms that he is neither not that intelligent or doesn't really know what fake means. So his arguments are pretty much invalid. I just mentioned him so he doesn't feel excluded and to comply with the diversity, equity, and inclusion quota. And this roasting couldn't be complete without mentioning the self-identified Dr. Jonathan Reiner, who went last night on CNN with Anderson Cooper to say, and I kid you not, that Catherine's statement about her cancer diagnosis made no sense. Again, all in the name of staying relevant, all in the name of clicks, and basically claiming that the royal family are hiding things from us. No further words are needed. I cannot skip one of the most despicable late-night hosts ever, and with James Corden existing, that's quite a feat. Stephen Colbert, who at the height of the paranoia, he made a joke about the Giles Coren affair. And I mean, I have never thought that Colbert was funny. Ever. And I'm pleased that the Marchioness of Chenley's attorneys have sent a legal notice to sue Colbert's ass. Now, that would be fun to watch. And I know that I'm missing a ton of people here. There was Sheryl Crow, Kim Kardashian, even Blake Lively trying to join in the fun or criticize or both. Even TMZ and Taylor Lorenz and a bunch of other nobodies. But I wanted to end this video on a high note. And from the Babylon Bee, we got a satire headline that pretty much mimics what could be happening in real life. Meghan Markle announces Netflix show about how hard it's been dealing with Kate Middleton's cancer diagnosis. I mean, we all know that's a thing that could happen. And the good news is that William and Catherine have retreated to Norfolk with the kids to have time together in private. And they pretty much deserve it after the past couple of weeks. But Rogues, I would love to know what you think about this in the comments. My name is Jesus Enrique Rosas. I'm the Royal Rogue. And remember, much love and bliss.